$34,000 silver. Someone trying to sell $34,000 worth of silver, folks. This is a dire warning, so you don't get ripped off when you need to sell silver, or you pass it down to your relatives after you pass on and they turn around to sell it. I'm going to let you know what happened today. Please like, share. Please share this one out, because this is a really important video to share out to everybody. So I ask everybody to share this to at least one person. Have them watch this video, please, because this is really important information. Let's just get into the video right now. This morning, as soon as we open up, saw someone pull into the parking lot, and they had a little red wagon. They were filling up with boxes. Didn't know what it was at first. We figured it was some metals, but there was about 4 or 5 boxes, and they came in. We pulled them out back, and their father, the mother, not the mother, but the wife's father, passed on earlier this year. And they got the hold of the metals. They had been hanging on to the metals for a few months now. They really did not do any research on silver and gold. They knew it was valuable. They didn't know how much, folks. How much they actually had in their silver. There was no gold. Okay, there was all silver. It was from 90% silver, 40% silver. It was 1 ounce rounds, 1 ounce coins, up to kilo silver bars. That was what this lot had in this. No paperwork for anything. No paperwork whatsoever. The father didn't keep any of the paperwork, so we don't know where the father bought this from. All they know is the father, the last few years of his life was stacking silver. He and his wife were going around the country in their RV and just going from coin shop to coin shop to coin shop and flea markets, whatever. Could some of this been bought online? Yeah, it could have, but we just don't know exactly where it was actually purchased from, what state, what shop, or anything like that. There was a couple fakes in there. I'm going to get that to in a minute. So we added it all up. We, took me and my boss. My boss finally came in about an hour to see what the heck was going on. And he said, "You need any help, Chris?" And I said, "Yeah, I kind of do, because I'm going through this is my second box, and there's 2 more boxes here to go through." I mean, folks, they had tubes, right? This guy had tubes of silver. I mean, it was all types of different silver, buffaloes. I mean, you name it, he had it. Okay, it added up to be about little over $34,000 that we could pay for it. So with that being said, we explained the value of silver and gold to these customers, and they didn't know if they want to sell it today or sell it tomorrow or wait for a while. So we said, take your time. We're not here to rush you into sell. We just want you to do the right thing. Going through the Morgans, some of the Morgans were fake. Some of them were Carson City Morgans were fake. There was like 3 or 4 of them. Everything else checked out to be fine. Everything else had checked out to be fine. And their wife kind of like almost, fainted when we told her it was $34,200 and somewhat bucks that we could offer these people for everything. And the wife kind of like almost fainted. I mean, I'm just going to be honest with you. She says, "That much?" "Yeah, that much." So we explained to her, says, if you want to do it, we can pay you this. This is what we're going to make off of it. And we're going to turn around, if we could sell it all today. If we could sell it today, folks, we probably make about $5,000 off the sale. I mean, that's how close these margins are. These margins are not super high. And we kind of came up a little bit because they had a lot more silver to sell us all at one time. And they had quite a bit of 90% silver in the lot too. They had about $1,500 for the face of 90% silver, and we told them we're willing to buy the 90% right off the bat. But we explained to them what the 90% silver could happen with, if we get into a situation where we start trading and buttering, and we told them, hey, watch some YouTube videos on this. You know, do your research before you sell. This just goes to show, folks, if you're going to leave it after you pass on to somebody, please have a logbook. You don't have to put down of exactly what you paid for it, okay? But have a logbook that what the value is currently. And I would update that logbook every couple months, so it's fresh. You know, if you can do a spreadsheet on your computer and just update that page every couple months, if it's 2 or 3 pages, whatever you folks have in your stack, if you're going to leave it to somebody, please have some kind of information for the person you're leaving it to, because there's some shady shops out there. There are some shady shops out there that would rip people off, folks. And it's sad to say, I mean, you know, or take advantage of the situation and pay them a lot less than the silver it's worth. You know, I'm not accusing any shop of doing this. I'm not. I do think most of the coin shops out there are good people. All right, most of them. And every now and then you hear that so-and-so shop is not so good. You know, I really don't have, you know, I really don't have any information on any shop that would do that to people. But when you hear it from customers, it kind of brings a red flag in your head. Is this really going on, or is the customer exaggerating too much? I don't know, all right? I cannot, you know, I'm not here to criticize any shop or anything like that. I mean, I just don't have any proof of that. And if I did, I mean, you know, yeah, I would say something about it. I would be honest with you folks. But, you know, I'm seeing it in the comments too. You know, it's this state, you know, I'm getting emails. This shop is no good. I mean, I'm not going to respond to those type of emails, because I'm not going to deframe a shop that's not doing something wrong. Look, there's no rules and regulations, folks, on buying or selling silver and gold. Whatever the shop offers you is what the shop is going to offer you. Now, some people will say, well, that shop's trying to rip me off. Well, I get that, okay? I get that side of the story too. Trust me, I do. But you got to keep in mind how much does the shop have in stock. They're not going to probably tell you that. How much does the shop make it on the backside of things? They're probably not going to tell you that. You know, most shops are working on very small margins to begin with. You know, we have to keep in mind of the silver goes up and down. Gold goes up and down, folks. You know, we have to keep that in mind. If we buy a whole big lot like this, and silver dips even 50 cents, 75 cents, that's gonna put a toll on the shop. So, I mean, you know, what we have to do is keep that in mind. It's so market related, and some shops just don't have the financial capability buying all that at once. At least our owner does have the financial capability to buy it all at once, and we could sell it to the bullion dealer with no problems, folks. So the main message of this video is do your homework when you're selling. I understand some people get in emergency situations where they have to sell fast. If you know ahead of time you need XYZ amount of money for something that's coming up that is not so emergency related, do your due diligence. If you have a couple coin shops around your area, go in, talk to the coin shop, see what they can do for you. Don't like the price, you don't have to sell it. All right, you're not forced to sell anything you don't want to sell. All right, that is a key point right there. You know, if something you know is coming up and you need some money for something, whatever the case may be, okay, call these online bullion dealers. Yes, they're going to be a shipping charge to ship it to them. Okay, I don't know how that exactly works. Every company has their little different policies. Call the online bowling dealers and see what they're willing to offer you for your silver and gold. Okay, that is my main message right there. Just don't take the first offer. Call around. You might have to drive 50 miles to find a better deal, but keep in mind your time, your gasoline. Is it worth to get that extra 50 cents, 60 cents, depending on how much you're selling? It may be worth to drive that much further to compensate your cost for your time and your gasoline and your wear and tear on your vehicle. We have to keep that all in mind. Yes, sometimes we have to sell in an emergency, and it stinks. It absolutely stinks. But when you're not in an emergency, you know something's coming up. You got the time to do something with. I remember Andy Schectman on one of his videos. He said, give him about 10 days. By the time you call them up, you ship it, they process the order to sell, give them about 10 days in advance, and they will be able to help you out. That is one thing that stuck with me when he said that, because it's true. It takes time for you to box it up, pay for the postage, get it shipped, and then they once they get it in their hands, it takes them time, takes their people time to process your order, check everything out, make sure it's real. And that is how it is, folks. I mean, that is you're gonna need that time if you know there's something coming up. So I don't like these type of situations where people pass on and there's no paperwork, there's nothing, and we have to go through every single coin. And we got no history on it. We got no history where it came from. Nothing. We check everything anyways for fakes and stuff like that. Now let me get into the fakes. This guy had about, I guess it was 3 tubes, Morgan and Peace dollars. Everything checked out but 3 Carson City Morgan dollars. They were fake. Don't know where they came from. But I did ask the wife and the husband. I says, do you think your parents and your in-laws bought it from a flea market? They said that's possible. They used to go to flea markets and yard sales a lot. Look, there's simple apps you can do on your phones, folks. Pincoin app. All right, Pincoin. It's Android. It's also done on your Apple phones. If you have an Apple phone, just type in Pincoin app and download that app, and it's a ping tester where you just bounce the coin on your fingertip. Recommend gloves, or you have a pocket pinger. That app will tell you if that coin is real or not. It's not 100% proof though. Okay, that app's not one. It's close. If you don't think it's still real after that, bring it to a coin shop, bring it to a pawn shop, have them check it out. Most of these coin shops and pawn shops will check stuff out for absolutely free. Some may charge a couple bucks. It might be worth, if you have something really rare and really expensive coin, to have that done. I wouldn't do it on like Franklin $half, Walking $half, have that tested that way. But if you've got a couple coins that you got questioned, the good gesture is, maybe buy something small from the coin shop. And, it could be just a couple, it could be $1 face with a 90% silver, like that. Get to know your coin shop owners and the staff. It don't have to be the owner, okay? It don't have to be the owner of the shop, but get to know somebody at your local coin shops. Make a relationship with them. And, you'll be a lot better off when you build a relationship. Try to build a relationship with the online bowling dealers too. See if you can't get in contact with somebody. If you got questions for them. You see something you like, call them up. See if they have, an extension where you can talk to them if that's the only person you want to talk to at that company. It could be any online bowling dealer out there, folks. It don't matter. Build a relationship. That is key. And you might do a lot better. Not saying you're gonna get a price break, but you will learn a lot more. And really get a copy. If you're in the United States and you stack Constitution Silver, 90% silver, or Silver Eagles, or any American coin made, I would highly recommend to get yourself the official Red Book. Okay? I'm going to switch my phone for 1 minute. This is a 2025. All right? These are not expensive books, folks. These are not expensive. They're about $15 right now. The 2026 will be out in April. You do not need to buy one every single year. All right? The only difference really is in these books every single year is the previous year coins. That's it. So the 2023s are in this one. The 2024s will be in the 2026. That's the really only difference. If there's any change in price with a rare coin, like a rare Morgan, that price will be updated. But most of the time, year after year, does not update that much. Okay? There's not a big price difference in this, folks. So with that being said, I'm just trying to give you guys some help, some tips of how to handle situations. But when you go into a coin shop, or you're going to pass it down, let the people know what you have. That's crucial. Even if you don't want to tell them personally, write a letter and let them know what coin shop to take them to, or what online bullion dealer that you trust while you're still on this planet. Okay? That is the best information I can give you guys right now. And this has been a hard day because, it took us, we don't mind helping people at the shop, folks. But this was a very sad start to the day, to say the least, because these people were so in awe, didn't know what to do. They've not sold anything yet. They're going to take some time. We helped them load them back in their car as well. And we gave them a business card. We said, if you want to talk some more, let's talk more. They were very appreciative. And this is what we try to do. We try to help people, not take advantage of people. And, if you folks have any questions, my email is in the description of every single video. Please reach out if you got questions. I do get back to emails. I'm not going to get back to emails that are not channel related, okay? I'll leave it as there. I think you guys can figure out what I mean by that. I have my channel. People have the other channels. Comment away what you guys think. Let me know what you guys are thinking. I hope you guys have a good day. Sorry for the longer video, but I think this had to get out, what happened today. And thank you for watching. CoinShop Chris is now out.